Hi, I'm Rose Holistic Guru, and today I'm going to talk about M drives, or electromagnetic drives, a subject I really don't know much about. I'll let you know right away I'm a beginner at this. I do not know a lot of what's behind it, but I got my notes here. I was sitting here trying to think of an idea of way magnetic motor might work, and basically you know that when you're holding it based on polarity, if you're holding them close, either like pull towards each other or push apart, which is kind of the basis for any M drive, from what I can tell. After I made my notes, I started watching some videos on YouTube and saw some other videos of people that use fans and such. Some of them, when they made it, they had to move a magnet over to get it to spin, but there was the very first video that I watched, actually, the gentleman did not have to move it at all. He just held it close to the device, and then when he wanted it to stop spinning, he simply moved it away. Which, you know, him holding it, moving it away could easily be replaced by a little mechanical lever arm that would hold it forward or back very easily for making it turn on, off. And, I really did like that video, but the ideas that I was thinking, and I actually do not have the means to make this because there's certain parts that would hold it in place that I simply don't have, and I would not really know how to make. So if anybody, I'm just going to put it out there, put the whole video out there. I'm not going to try to like patent it or whatever, because I'm sure a lot of people have been working on magnetic motors, and people probably thought of this exact idea previously. So if you've made something like this, or if you take this idea and try to make a device out of it, I'd love it if you put a link to your video in the comments so I could see how it works, how it turns out. But I'll kind of show you my idea here. I don't know if you can see this. Like the little squares here would be the magnets. Like neodymium magnets are very strong. And you can see the little lines, like a little partition. This would actually be a whole piece down here. Just if you can see that down here, holding it, with these little partitions that come up, and that would hold the magnets close together but keeping them separate, so there would be a constant pull or a constant push. And the idea on the things for separating them and keeping them close together would be an idea like this, like a little plastic piece that had a hole in the center. And if you can see here, the hole just simply have the magnet bigger than the hole, so that the magnet will not go through the little partition piece, but yet will be not blocked from the other magnet, so it still retain its full pull or push, depending on polarity. And back in this little drawing here, I don't know if you can tell, whoops, trying to learn camera angles here. At the bottom, if I can do this, or is it right there? Across the bottom, I drew like a gear with the little teeth, because if all these magnets were in a circle and continue to push or to continue to pull, that they would keep going in a circle. And if they did, then attaching a gear that would constantly spin too, that would be able to, like a tooth gear, that would be able to be used in conjunction with another tooth gear or a pulley belt or something, for the basis of generating a motor or generator, yeah. So it was just ideas I was thinking of. I don't know if anybody's done it that way before. But I also, like I said, I really do like the idea of the other gentleman that used the fan, where each fan blade was slightly tilted, and then when you held another magnet close to it, it caused them all to spin. Which that was a very good idea also. I really like that video, and that's made out of parts that you can make at home, so I'm going to try to make one of those. I can't seem to make one of these, but if somebody else has the means to, go for it. Let me know how it works for you, and I will keep looking into ways of doing an M drive.